Hey anyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Abhi on Camera, where today we're watching Pacific Rim in the Black, Season 2, Episode 4. I think I forgot to say the Season 2 part at the beginning of the last reaction. Just to make clear, this is immediately after my last reaction. I'm still slightly frustrated at the way the last episode ended up, and, I just want to see what's next, so let's not waste time talking. Let's just get into it. Sisters of the Kaiju. This hurts. This hurts too much. She's entirely zombified.
Dad died fighting Kaiju. Not this.
This is so much worse.
Yeah, your mum no more, kid.
Shut up, Shane. I still think we should shoot you in the head.
She isn't. Her mind. Replace
May, you shut up too. More helpful.
Don't you dare come to me.
Oh, shit. Can someone shoot him in the head?
Right, who cares?
May, you hate his guy. Shoot him in the head.
May knows what I'm saying.
Drift with her?
I see what this is about.
Why do you always want to...
Prowl around in someone's memories. It's Shane.
But to drift with her, that means he needs to be stuck into the Jaeger.
You want our Jaeger?
Look, I'm gonna be frank here. Take him into your con pod, hold a gun to his head, and blast it when he's done.
Army for Hansel and Gretel there.
I don't care.
I am not merchandise in one of your trades.
Don't. You don't have to. Hold a gun to his goddamn head and blow his brains out.
Like you as my own.
Oh, don't be swayed, May. Don't be swayed.
Her mind's full of some real nasty.
I don't know. Shut up. Shut up, little spider boy. This ain't it. We ain't
Worse
not.
than his.
We're not doing this. We're not going to gain any sympathy for this man who mentally tortured a little girl just because he felt like it. Just because he felt like having one. No. Now we got cultists. Or another mentally torturing a child. Oh look, she's in white. She's someone special. Do we know who she is? Maybe that's gonna be a twist that she's someone we know too. Oh no, she's totally messed up.
Exalted bloodline.
Exalted bloodline?
Majesty with human freedom.
And does this voice actor sound familiar, or is it just the effects? The precursors ain't no benevolent gods. They were just trying to get rid of rats. No, he ain't no Kaiju Jesus, no matter how much you cut your arms and bleed blue. Honestly, this may be the most frustrated I've ever been for a reaction. And
If there's anything left in there, I will.
no forgiveness, Shane. We ain't giving you any forgiveness.
Likely result in what?
Brain death? Who cares?
You're a good girl, May.
Oh, shut up. Let him die, May.
You think one
Okay, but I am curious about this. What happened to them? Okay. Why? Maybe you could tell us why this instead of just grabbing him when you had the chance.
follow my voice.
I don't know about that. I don't know if I should believe that. Oh, it just struck me that boy is the cult logo. I was wondering when we'd see a kaiju like that, but boy is it. Come on, Shane, keep your wits in here. You got one job, then you can die. Run, dude. Okay, this is what I wanted to see.
The sisters. They found us.
Oh, you're telling me the sisters did this in the first place?
Lead them away, then meet you.
Please let the dad be alive. Please let the dad be alive. I beg of you.
Again, it'll be together.
I mean, that's not true, but please, if that dad is dead, I will riot. I'll pretend the show ended at season 1, alright? I will.
There is nothing outside of this.
In all honesty, that's
And there's
really
no
cool.
escape for you either.
That's very cool. Thank you, Mental Projection Taylor. Who knows how that worked, but... Yes! Actually, too late. Don't say yes yet. This is a good memory, but...
It's to my heart. So, even when your little sister keeps me busy, you'll know I always have time for you.
Oh, that's a nice sentiment. Really is. Oh, you're actually
How did
here.
you know?
Coming.
Follow him, please. Oh no, wait. Are you telling me that trying to untake her mind control will actually make her lose all her memories of the past? That'll be horrible. But it's better than mind control, and it's better than death. You guys can do it. Run faster. This is all in the mind. Thank you, Shade. No forgiveness, but at least you did something right in your last seconds.
My babies.
Thank you. Thank you, Shane. You want me to say thank you? Again, I'm not upset. I'm sorry, May, but you being upset is no more than Stockholm Syndrome. So that confirms that boy is indeed a precursor creation, not a human. Oh, hey, Mecha Kaiju. Please come to help.
So I could give it to you.
It's her memories, isn't it? Her real memories.
You wanna know who you used to be? It's all on this.
Don't do this. Don't make her like some kind of sob story. Right? And he actually erased the trauma. I'm not. No. Even if that is the case, he turned her into a killer. Right? We cannot forget how he treated the last guy by blowing him up with the radio on purpose. I can't. You are. There are a lot of villains that may be redeemable, but this guy is trash. He did something good. Great way to end out his life. But he's trash. He doesn't remember the father, I'm assuming. That was episode 4, Sisters of the Kaiju, where we took a deep dive into Taylor and Hayley's mom's mind to try to free her from the mental control of whatever the sisters did to her. The sisters themselves and their powers are just, loosey-goosey at this point. Who knows what actually is going on? The Pacific Rim universe has been somewhat sci-fi until now, and the Kaiju sisters are just, it's not exactly making sense, but that's not the point, right? We got her out, and though it seems like she'll probably suffer some memory loss, but hey, better than anything. And I thought maybe like her eyes might go back to normal or something. Like that's how these shows usually do it. But if she remains permanently like that, unfortunate, but at least she's alive, right? My camera died when I only have a few minutes of recording to go. And then, in my incredible intelligence, I started talking to the camera before actually starting recording, which means I've just been loitering on for a minute without, anything happening. But again, repeating, as I was saying, at least she's alive, and that's better than nothing. The dad has a chance of being alive. They left us an out. We did not see him get captured by the sisters. We saw the mom split off to try to lure them away, which gives him a chance to have made it to Sydney and a family reunion, which I desperately need, a happier ending to this story. The other big character this episode was, of course, Shane. And I've never doubted that this man genuinely cares for May as his daughter. Right? I've never doubted it because I don't know. There's no thing in my mind where oh, he's such a villain he can't possibly care for her. No, I genuinely never doubted that fact. So when he came here and he's more than willing to risk his own life for something May wants, it's not a surprise, right? He even gives back her memories. He never destroyed them, and I'm sure a show like this can't let villains be villains, and that those memories will turn out to be actually much more horrible, right? Yes, we saw that cute family moment she barely remembers in a restaurant, but in actuality, her life was terrible. I think we saw, right? And then he saved her, right? His whole story about saving her off the street was actually true, right? In some aspects. Even if that turns to be the case, right? It's just there is no forgiving this man, right? He still messed with her mind as a child. He still raised her to be his personal bodyguard, assassin combo, right? He, that's just her, right? He is the one who sent all of his men into the Jaeger, knowing that every single one of them was coming out with severe brain damage. He was the one who, drove that technician to actual brain damage. I can't remember what his name is off the top of my head. And not only that, he killed him in cold blood. Right? He hit the trigger and blew up that radio and blew up that man's head. I'm not going to forget that. Right? He let that other guy, right, try to kill Taylor and Hayley and Boy. Ostensibly children. I don't know. No, there's no redemption arc on that'll redeem this man. There is no last minute, hey, you saved the day. Right? And I know that's weird to think about, right? Because there's characters like Darth Vader or Kylo Ren, where such a redemption arc, such a last second save the day redemption would be, greatly appreciated. The reason this is different is because, one, we have no reason to believe Shane was ever a decent person, right? Just because he cares for May does not mean the fact that he was ever a decent person, right? If we had been given some backstory of why he ended up this way, right? Maybe it was the trauma of the black and he had to fight to survive as the only, right? Something like that to give me any kind of sympathy for that character, I'd maybe consider it. But there's nothing. Absolutely nothing. Right? And at the end of the day, if he had survived this, there's no reason to believe he would have changed his ways, right? There's no reason to believe he wouldn't have come out of this machine and tried to be like, hey, I did the job. Now come with me, May, or give me this Jaeger. Right? There's no reason to believe he wouldn't have, even if none of that, he wouldn't have just gone back to his camp and gone back to doing whatever nonsense that he did beforehand. I went into a huge rant about that, but no. He's dead. I'm happy to have him out of the show. Yeah, that's it. That's all I can think of at the moment. Right? I'm eager to get into the next episode. Right? There's 3 more episodes left in the season. I desperately would love to just binge them right now, but I just don't have the time. Right? If I was just watching it on my own, they'd already be done. But this whole process of recording and editing, it takes time, so I can't sit and watch the episodes all at once. So I don't know why I'm telling you this, but especially for you, the next reaction is going to come out like tomorrow? Who knows? Thanks for watching. What was your favorite part of the episode? Over here is the next reaction whenever that comes out. Over here is a playlist of my videos, and on my face is a subscribe button. Like, comment, subscribe, criticize even. I don't mind. See ya.